Hi everybody, welcome back to Monkey Gaming. This is episode number 16, and my Twitch is messing up again! Yay! Alright, let me see, where is this going wrong? I just redid my computer recently, and I thought I had this already figured out, but my computer says otherwise. Oh, there we go, I got James. There we go. We're back in business.
Hey.
Alright, like I said, this is episode number 16. I am Joe the Widget Wilson, your host, with not so much the most. And I'm joined by the guys who do make this the most, Mr. Justin Blatecki, a.k.a. Nivosi.
Hello, we are experiencing some technical difficulties. Please stand by.
It's been like, that's been the life story for me lately, is the technical difficulties. I swear.
And you're supposed to be a tech guy. Come on. You're not supposed to experience these.
I stopped doing that. I'm a game designer now. That's what I do. Supposedly. And I am joined by Mr. James Debo, a.k.a. the Jam Evil.
Hey, Jamison!
Oh, yeah, we need to do a Japanese episode.
Hey!
Wait!
Hey!
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Now we do that once every 5 minutes, and we bow every minute. Hey! Every other word, and be polite as possible to each other. You are so right. Thank you, James. Hey!
I don't know if James can be polite. that doesn't fit his evil persona.
It's a lifestyle.
So, tonight's episode we have titled... I meant to actually title it, Is This Black Ops 3 or Halo for PlayStation? We will find out tonight. I am very disappointed in what I have been seeing with Black Ops 3, but we'll get into that very, very soon. We have a lot to go over, ladies and gents, and the audience. We have a lot to go through over in our side topic for tonight. Our side topic tonight is paid mods for games, top 3 favorite fighting, boxing, MMA style games, esports on ESPN or ESPN2. We may or may not get into all those tonight, depends on how long we go on this discussion. If we go over an hour tonight, I will not cry too much. As you guys can tell, we're 3 members. Chuck might be out for a very long time. He's having the family issues are pretty bad. So our prayers and thoughts go out to him and his family.
Yep.
So we are going to be looking for a 4th host to replace him. If you're interested, just let us know. Email us, nmgamingshow@gmail.com. Give us a little bit of background in gaming, what your credentials are, and if you are interested in becoming a full-time streamer on our channel, then we will get in touch with you. So we have a lot. What's up, Justin?
Should we put an age limit on that? 18 or older?
You must be 18 or older.
Okay.
Adult, definitely preferred. Female, highly preferred. And that's not because we're being sexist or anything. It's because the female game perspective is becoming a dominant perspective on the market. And I feel that a female host would add more to the show. So that's why we are looking for a female to join our show. But we will also take a male who understands gaming very well. Very well, preferably.
Yep. Or anything in between.
And we're not
We're
looking...
not judging.
Yeah, right. We're looking for someone who has a broad knowledge of gaming as a whole, the industry, the community, and not just someone who plays only MMOs, who only plays racers, but someone who is the full spectrum gamer, like 3 of us.
Yep. We all have our favorites, but we all pretty much
definitely.
dabble in everything.
So that is what we're looking for. All right, so let's get into the news, guys. We have a lot to cover tonight. A lot. I'm going to go right into this. Just Cause 3 gameplay trailer was revealed today. I am excited for this game. I am disappointed it's not going to be multiplayer. They've already said they're going to let the modding community do that, which I think is a bad idea. I think that's just being lazy. If they did Just Cause 3, like, even just 4-player online, oh my gosh, that would be so phenomenal. It would be incredible. But they're not going to. But, again, more buts. the Church of the Man Butt, I believe. Was it, James?
Church of Man Butt? Praise Man Butt?
Praise Man Butt. All right. So, gameplay trailer has been revealed. We're gonna go ahead and play that for you all. Right now, James, what am I supposed to do?
Let's roll the tape. Why should we roll the tape?
Because
Just
it's
cause.
On
Just cause. Yes. Successful joke implant.
because it needs to buffer. I don't know. Big boom.
Just Cause 3. Pre-order now to secure the exclusive weaponized vehicle pack. Coming holiday 2015.
That is a game I am looking very forward to. What made Just Cause 2 famous for the sandbox genre is that it had actual destructible environments, and most importantly, had the grappling freaking hook.
Grapple.
Yeah, the grapple.
Not
hook
just
made
the
it
grappling
everything.
hook, but the grapple freaking hook.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that.
It added something so simple, added such a huge dynamic to the game. It really,
I
really
like that.
did, and it was so much fun.
Wasn't it the grapple hook and didn't have the parachute too?
Yeah, parachute, holding yards. I mean, you could fly, hijack a
Yeah,
747 if you wanted. I did a video I put on YouTube where I hijacked a 747 and landed it on a bridge
Nice.
successfully.
That's actually legal. That's called an off-airport landing.
It has to be done in an emergency
Yes.
situation, though.
You can
Yeah.
make up an emergency.
My plane ran out of fuel. Just make sure you poke a hole in the fuel tank before the feds show up.
Poke a hole. Yeah, it's so easy to do.
Sigh.
They're like balloons.
So that video told me lots of explosions, more destructible environments. I did not see the grappling hook, though. Did you guys?
Nope, they didn't show that at all.
If it's not in there, the game is
I
a
don't-
failure. I'm just saying.
Oh, I don't know if it's necessarily going to be in the game or if it's not. I think it was a big staple of Just Cause 2, but I don't think the game itself doesn't really need it to perform, and to be a really good game. So we'll see if they do add it in or not. So
No, it doesn't need it, but it's highly preferred.
oh, absolutely.
All right, guys. So next on our list for news, actually, let me go into that. Did you guys see anything else about that video that made you consider actually getting this game?
No, not really.
It was actually cool.
I
to
enjoyed
see
Just
the-
Cause 2,
I don't know if that was a
so.
cinematic or not, but the plane was crashing into that radio tower. That looked really cool.
That's actually a collage
Yeah.
of gameplay footage.
Right.
that they
So
released.
that's gameplay footage. That's really cool. The first time I ever seen anything like that was in Battlefield 3, I believe. They had destructible stuff like that.
It
Yes.
wasn't so much Battlefield 3, but another one that was a clone of the Battlefield and Call of Duty series. It was brain fart, but they did that. That was their big draw, was their destructible environments. That if you shot through a
Brain
building,
Fart. Yeah, I remember that one.
yeah. Funny.
That was a good.
That was a great game. Best game ever.
If it's not out yet, it will be soon.
Double sigh. All right, something big on the news that released actually last week. We didn't put it on the show last week, but Konami has, well, actually, they was big news today because people are actually preloading the PS4s with this and selling it on eBay for an exorbitant amount of money. Konami dropped Silent Hill PT.
Yes.
They have dropped it completely. Today is the last day the demo was available, and it will be removed if not already. So that's what they're downloading into these PS4s, and then selling these as exclusive or, rare content PS4s, and they're going for $1,800 or more.
Yeah, no.
No, thank you.
Yeah.
The interesting thing about this news story, though, that has turned a lot of heads is the fact that Konami, the makers of Silent Hill, have dropped off the New York Stock Exchange.
Huh. That's actually interesting.
They have only stated they're not sure where the company is going, but they did say that they are continuing with the Silent Hill series, just not in the direction of Silent Hill PT.
Huh. I wonder
So,
what's going on there now.
you Silent Hill fans out there, that's a big letdown, but fear not, it's not a dead series. And when more news comes out about it, we'll make sure to bring it up on the show so you guys can know. Gentlemen, you have any thoughts?
I loved PT. I loved the atmosphere. I loved how creepy and spooky it was. I loved how there was an actual goal that it's not presented to you, and that you kept on going through the same environment over and over again. That just slightly changed every time, and every time you went through it, it was either scarier or you were just like, all right, I'm used to this. I can expect what's going to happen, and something new would jump out and scare you. And it really made me want to I was really looking forward to Silent Hill coming out. Just from that little teaser that they launched. And what was it? It was a Mark Wahlberg was there at the end.
Yep.
That was the actor.
Yes.
They were gonna have Mark Wahlberg in the game. That would have been so cool. I love Marky Mark. So
Yeah, Mark's a pretty good actor.
he is.
Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch. Remember that? that goes with my age right there.
Oh boy.
Yep.
Now, we have a lot of other things on the news. I'm kind of going through here because some of these are going to be big topics of discussion. Others are not so much. Let's go ahead and talk about Torin. What is this?
James, that's you.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was distracted there. Torin, yeah, that's a game that I've been looking forward to. It's made by an independent developer. I don't believe they've made anything that I've seen before. They're called Sword Tales. They're a Brazilian indie developer. And this is a game that is going to be like a platforming dungeon crawler type game. You are what they are calling a moonchild. You're this girl going through this tower and trying to solve puzzles and beat monsters as you try to climb to the top of the tower. So this is more about the environment. The game is more about the environment and the gameplay as opposed to the action involved into it. But it really looks a lot good. Looks a lot good. It looks a lot good. I like games and good looks stuff. But when I saw the trailer, it reminded me of American McGee's Alice. I don't know if you played that or Alice Madness Returns.
Yep.
The same kind of gameplay style where you're traveling through, you're doing platforming, solving puzzles, and fighting a few enemies along the way. So definitely my type of game. I'm looking forward to it coming out, and I think we do have a video for it. I don't know if we have time for it. So if you want to queue it up, let me know.
I've got it queued up right now.
All right, well, let's roll the tape.
Interesting. Not sure what I think about it.
I mean, it's kind of along the same lines of an independent gaming kind of branch off the Zelda, like I said, American McGee's Alice type of gameplay. So it's going to be hit or miss. It's going to be, if you like platforming, if you like those type of games that are all about the environment and all about the there's a goal at the end, then this game is for you. This is going to be a game that is actually beatable, because I like games that there's a beginning and an end to. That you can get good at it. You can run through it fast, and you can play it over and over again. That's why I like this game. Another indie game called Aquaria, made by BitBlot. It was fantastic, 2D side-scrolling, kind of like an underwater Metroid / Echo the Dolphin type feel to it. So I had a lot of fun with that game. But I think games with a goal and an ending are definitely my type of game.
The graphics definitely looked dated. They looked about 10 years old, but that's honestly, indies are not known for their graphic design, so.
Well, as far as indie games go, it's not 2D; it's actual full 3D.
Which
so
is,
I'm impressed with
I
that.
applaud them for that. You've heard me complain about that on the show thousands of times, so.
Right. So, it's not like they're taking a step back in time. They're trying to get with I guess whatever they have available. I don't know what engine they use, if they made their own engine.
No, it looks really good for an indie. I'm actually very impressed with the looks of it. So.
I can't wait for the full game to come out. It's going to be available on Steam, and it looks pretty good. I believe it's only going to be $8.99, so I don't mind purchasing that. I think $9.99 is the actual price. It's on sale for $8.99 right now, and I'm looking forward to it.
Nice.
It'll unlock in 1 week, 5 days, and 18 hours from now.
All right, guys. One game has been taking over the news a lot the last couple of weeks, especially this week, and that's Black Ops 3. They opened up pre-orders, and the only way to get into beta is through pre-orders, which I think's a money-grubbing way of doing it. I hate that. There's a lot of information that's come out about Black Ops 3 multiplayer. And I'm going to be honest with you guys, right out the gate, I am not impressed. I actually do not look forward to this title at all. Let me get into why. They're keeping the same idea for movement as Advanced Warfare, which I'm happy about. One of the things I loved about Advanced Warfare was the movement of the game. But they're doing it more in a fluid way, meaning that there's a meter that shows how much boost you have. So instead of doing like a double jump or doing these quick maneuvers, you can extend your maneuvers by floating, if you will, from one area to the next, or jumping up and then going down an angle. So they're kind of changing the way your movement works, while trying to keep advanced movement in there. I am okay with that. That's not the part that has me upset. Now, they're also going to include running up walls. So when you approach a wall at a certain angle, you tap your movement meter, your movement button, and you'll be able to actually scale certain height of walls. Okay. But the thing that I don't like is the specialists in-game. They're also, or the heroes that you have to choose from. This is not Call of Duty. Call of Duty was you pick a skin and you have your loadouts. That was made your character, was your customization of your loadouts. And it added more of an even playing field for the show. Might have to time out this person, huh?
On it. Did it. Done.
Alright, so where was I getting at? Okay, so each hero has a special weapon and ability or powers that they have that does certain things. Like one of them has the ability to warp back in time by 6 seconds to a previous position. So that player could jump in to the middle of a bunch of enemies, drop a grenade, and warp out. And another one has a swarm of nano flies or whatever that goes out and attacks and things like that. This is not Call of Duty at all. This is not what Call of Duty is about. In fact, all their guns look very much like Halo. The gameplay looks like Halo to the point of being pathetic. Gunsmithing is still in the game, with a higher detail of gun customization, like custom painting on the side of your gun if you want to do that. which I think is pretty cool. Knifing. This is one thing I do love about it. Knifing was taking out as a default melee. Now it's just using the butt of your weapon, and it's not a one-shot kill anymore.
That's nice.
However, if you pick a large blade as your secondary weapon, it's still a one-hit kill. I can guarantee you 90% of all the teenagers out there will be doing that. I have the official reveal trailer queued up, which just got released. And kind of guys will show you what I've been talking about, and we'll show you, and I'll tell you why I'm not looking for this after this video. So I'm going to go ahead and play that.
Oh, let's troll the grapes.
Troll the grapes. Yes, sir. Trolling the grapes. You grapes suck. You're gonna be wine one day.
You'll make them angry, or you'll suffer the wrath of the grapes.
Come on, play. There we go.
Weapons don't have instincts. Weapons don't have loyalty. Weapons don't have judgment.
Good choice of music.
Soldiers do. What happens when the soldier becomes the weapon? How far can we push technology?
I could not foresee this thing happening to you.
Before it starts pushing back.
Alright, you guys know I'm a big Call of Duty fan. And I'm afraid
Really?
this is not Call of Duty. It really isn't. It's mechs, it's robots, and having to pick a freaking hero. Seriously, people? Give us Call of Duty. Not this garbage. And why is my OBS screwing up again? Yeah.
Hey, I believe we only had audio for that video that we just played.
Oh, dang it. Yeah, OBS is completely messing up, and I don't want to stop the stream and then restart it. It causes so much issues. Ah, looks like it should be back now. Hello, can you guys see us now?
Hello.
Tacos.
Pizza. Raviolis.
Is good game.
Waiting for the chat room to respond. Can take up to 30 to 40 seconds. Stand by. Alright, so, for those of go look it up, okay? The reveal trailer of Black Ops 3. There's a bunch of robots. There's a guy's arm morphs into a freaking machine gun. The whole hero concept destroyed it. This is not Black Ops, people. This should be Halo Redux or something. This is not Black Ops. It's not what Black Ops is about. Or it should have been like Future Warfare. So, I highly recommend. I mean, I'm going to keep an eye on this game, but I think it's going to be one of the Call of Duties I am not going to buy. I don't think it's going to go anywhere. I think it's going to flop. What do you guys think?
It may not be good game, but it may be.
I don't.
I don't know.
I'm definitely not going to. I'm not going to get it. It doesn't look that much entertaining to me, but I don't think it's going to flop. It's going to take a lot for a Call of Duty game to actually flop and not make money. But
That's very true. I haven't bought a Call of Duty game since Black Ops 2. So,
Black Ops
I've
2
been-
was a really good game.
and I've been out of the game since then. So, but-
Advanced Warfare was like their pinnacle. I mean, I know that. Okay, you got to understand one thing about the Call of Duty series. The actual Call of Duty series from the actual people who started it are the ones that make Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. They made Modern Warfare 1, 2, and 3. They did not make any of the Black Ops. All right?
Yes.
That's made by a separate company, Treyarch, who is licensed out to do a game in the opposite years of the main company. So these are just licensed company doing a different spin-off of Call of Duty. Black Ops 2 was a good game. So was Black Ops 1. Black Ops 3 looks terrible. I think they're taking Advanced Warfare and completely destroying it. It's bad. I won't know more until I actually play it, but I can tell you right now, the whole concept of the specialists or the heroes in the game destroys it for me, and I hate it. That's not Call of Duty. That's not Black Ops. That's just not good. I'm gonna stop complaining. Justin.
I still want to go back in time in Call of Duty. So I want to go back to World War II.
They won't do that. Not with the
I know
success
they
of
won't, but I
going
want to.
forward with it.
I want them to.
Yeah. All right, Justin. Steam paid mods for Skyrim. We saw this come out on Steam. Anyone who plays Steam saw this happen.
Yep. Steam started off with that they were going to let the modders of Skyrim make money off their mods, which, in all, is a good idea. Some mods out there deserve to be paid for, and there are some mods out there that you really shouldn't. But the ones that do, if they have a way to donate, I typically try to donate because it's supporting them, and
Yeah, it takes a lot of work to do a mod like that.
it takes a lot of work to make a really good mod. So, but just a few days later, after hell raised by the community, they took it down. It's more because I think the system, the way they implemented it, was kind of broken. So it just didn't go over very well. But all in all, I think the idea is a good idea.
Why do you say it was broken?
I think some of the mods just ended up not working for people if they didn't pay for them, and it just ended up not going over very well. I don't really know. I didn't have Skyrim installed at the time, so
I think
don't know
this
how.
is going to lead into one of our off topics, which is should mods be paid for or have an option
Yes.
to be bought?
Yes.
I
Are you
think
telling me I have to pay money for my scantily clad women and augmented breast mods?
Yes.
I think there should be a limit to what you can pay for. Like if it's a whole new, for instance, in Skyrim, if it's a whole new quest chain, it's a whole new environment. Then yeah, I mean they probably put 3 or 4 guys probably put in several hundred hours into making it.
Yep.
Their own time. Of course, I think they should get a little money off it. I'm a game developer. I know how it goes. I don't want people to pirate the game that I'm making because I lose money. It's my livelihood. But the thing is that people. The reason why it didn't go so well is people want everything for free.
Yeah.
They think entertainers need to make everything for free, and be living on the streets in a box somewhere trying to write some games for you. It's not the way that it works, people. So, in my opinion, I think that it's a good thing, but it needs to be done with moderation.
Yes. I'm a firm believer that people should be paid for their mods. Some of the mods got so popular they became their own games. Dota, for example, DayZ, and Counter-Strike even started off as a mod.
Right, but that's the whole thing, is that it started off as a free mod and then became independent from there. If they were going to make an independent game based off these, then yes, I agree totally. But if they're just making modifications to a game that's already been published, already been released, and I don't honestly, as far as it goes, I don't think they should be getting paid for this, but they have the skills and abilities. If they can mod, they can have the skills and abilities to do their own thing. And
No,
if it becomes
that's
something
not
popular,
true.
If it becomes something popular, then people are going to buy it, regardless. So,
Modding is completely different than building a game. Modding requires using their provided engine sources. You don't write any code. You just put things together. Now, which is a whole lot different than actually building a game. A whole lot. Now, what I mean by moderation, James, is like if you're building booby mods, for instance, for bigger breasts, no. That's a waste of time. They should not be paid for it. Now, if they're producing expansions to this game that are better than the ones that the company who built the game put out for exorbitant amount of money, for $30 a pop, and they're only charging 99 cents for it, why not?
Because they originally made. I don't think that the modders originally made these expansions specifically to get paid, and that's what it's all about. It's the community building stuff for other people to enjoy, not to have to pay for it.
It's not exactly true. Most of these modders who do put in the big ones, they don't do it for the community. They do it as a resume.
Yes.
Okay, then they are getting something out of it already.
They're trying to.
So I mean, in my opinion, I don't think it should be. That's just me. I don't think that you should have to pay for mods. I don't think that you should get paid for mods.
Okay.
Yeah. I think you should, but it depends on the mod too, for example. So
Yeah, I think if it's going to be a heavy amount of content, and as long as they had permission from the developer to charge for it, and as long as it wasn't that much, like say 99 cents to $1.99 for, 100-hour gameplay, then yeah, I think they deserve something for it.
Is the developer getting a portion of that though too?
I wouldn't know.
yes, I think Steam and Bethesda were getting a total of 40%. No, 50% total, I think, is what they were getting. So the developer was only given 50% of the money that people were paying for their mods anyways. Part of that was going to the development company itself, and the other part was going to Steam itself.
I don't know. I understand for like independent developers that are just having, or independent modders out there that are just doing it, for either for resumes or for the community. But this is opening up a whole new can of worms of companies making mods now. So, and they could be good, they could be bad, it could be actual expansions or not. But I think it's more or less not. I don't think overall it'll be a good thing if they're paid for. I don't think you'll see a lot more of them. Sure, you might see some better ones. Sure, but I don't think that's what the intent of it originally of modding originally is. I shouldn't. I don't want to pay for modded content.
Then don't.
I won't.
That's a choice that everyone has. All right. Cool. Anything else you guys want to say on that? The chat room was really quiet about it, so I don't have anything to say from them.
Yeah, nothing else I really want to say about that.
Okay. Next on our list tonight, James, goes towards you. E3 speculation for Bethesda. Bethesda announced that they will have a big announcement coming at E3. And this is the first time they've made an appearance at E3 in a while.
Yes, they said that they're going to have a big announcement for E3, and fans are going crazy with speculation. None of this is confirmed, nor will it be until June 16th when E3 actually happens. But a lot of people are leaning towards a Fallout 4. I personally would love a Fallout 4, just because I've had so much fun with New Vegas and all the mods that they have for New Vegas, the free mods. And Fallout 3 originally, I've had so much fun with that that I am looking forward to a sequel of that. That would be great. A new area, a new, even storyline. So
I want to clarify one thing, though, is that Bethesda hasn't even hinted at anything.
No, nothing.
Not a thing.
No,
we know nothing.
I think I preempted with that just to make sure. Disclaimer. This is all speculation. There's also a possibility that it could be a Dishonored sequel. They are Bethesda is also the maker of the Dishonored series, and Dishonored is
I don't think
good.
Dishonored did well enough on the market for it to have a more sequel.
It may not have done well on the market, but then again, sequels tend to do
With
better
the
than
market
original sometimes,
nowadays,
so.
a game company will not release a sequel unless it was a profitable margin on the game. They
Yeah.
just won't. It's not worth their money, their investment. A game today, the investment in making a game can equal 100 million or more. That's a lot of money to put in something if the first game didn't make enough.
Well, I mean, Dishonored maybe wasn't good for PC or anything like that, but on consoles, it sold a butt ton. It did really well on consoles, honestly. Maybe not as well as Call of Duty is, but that's a huge name compared to a brand new title called Dishonored. So, it's again speculation, but it's possible. And then the other possibility that I'm also hoping for. I'm not hoping for Dishonored. I'm hoping for a Fallout, or it could be a new Elder Scrolls game. That would be great. Something that's not MMO like ESO Online. ESO Online. That's like ATM machine, isn't it? But that would be good. A whole new world. We explored what was it, Tamriel? Lots of Tamriel. With Skyrim and Oblivion, they all had a different area that all connected into one huge world map. So I would like to see another portion, another continent, another area. That would be awesome. But Joe was hinting before the show that it could be none of this. It could be none of this that they're going to announce. It could be a brand new title. So we don't know right now. I'm hoping for Fallout or Elder Scrolls. Maybe you're hoping for something different, but I've got my fingers crossed.
I'm hoping for a new Fallout. One, I think it's too early for a new Elder Scrolls. They
usually have a
they've
4 to
only-
6 year cycle on them.
Yeah. And they usually rotate, so Skyrim came out last, so next logical one would be Fallout. That's why a lot of people actually think.
Keep in
that
mind
Bethesda's
one
gonna
thing.
release
I'm not
Fallout.
going to say much about this, Justin. I'm sorry to interrupt you. I'm not going to say much about this because I can't, but keep in mind that there is a new division of Bethesda called ZeniMax. Just keep that in mind.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So, who knows? We'll find out June 16th.
It's gonna be a racing game.
Wouldn't that blow the market out into you, right?
Something completely different. It's gonna be a rally car racing game.
Brought to you by
I think
Bethesda.
if Bethesda had stocks, they would just plummet right then. They'd just go, oh crap.
It's going to be a Fallout MOBA.
It's gonna include elves from Elder Scrolls. It's gonna include the super mutants, and it's gonna be like a Mario Kart for Bethesda.
I was just going to say, what is it? A Bethesda cart?
Super Smash
Gonna be a
Bethesda.
stock market.
Oh, that would be so funny. I'd be like, what?
Mind blown.
What? What was
Wait, I was right. That was a joke. What are you doing?
There's a lot of speculation going on about E3 this year. It's not a console release year, so you're going to see a lot of titles, a lot of big name titles being really, really pushed at E3, and I'm excited to see what it's going to be. I am expecting for Nintendo to announce their new console.
Oh, I thought you said Nintendo 2. I'm like, a new console? Nintendo 2?
Well, they are having a new console. We've said up on the show that they are
Right.
developing a
I
new
thought-
home console. So
I thought they were just making a Nintendo 2.
no, that'd be cool though.
Super Nintendo
SNES 2.
with
Yeah,
eight-
I'm shaking with excitement now.
Bringing back all your favorite titles with modern graphics.
Yeah, they already did that. Do it again.
Do it again.
We'll go back.
Hey,
We'll go back.
they did not release Chrono Trigger with modern graphics. They did not release Earthbound or any of the really good titles like that.
Well, the last time they released Chrono Trigger, they added an expansion to it. They
That is
added
true.
a new part to it. So
Wasn't that for
and
like
it's
the
actually-
handheld though?
Actually, it wasn't a new part. It was a part that they cut out of the original game because it didn't really fit into the storyline at all. And it still doesn't, but it's nice to have. And they've remastered Final Fantasy VI, which is 3 in the United States for the Super Nintendo. They remastered it, and they actually is available on the phone right now
Yes,
as an app. So, and it looks really good.
Kinda fun.
It looks really good. The music is a lot better. It's the same soundtracks, but they're cleaned up a lot, and it's not just another ROM. It's a remastered version of the game. So
All right, guys. What's new coming up? 2 stores. May 5th is Middle-earth Shadows of Mordor, the Game of the Year edition, which includes all the expansions coming for Xbox One, PS4, and PC. So if you thought about playing the game, ever want to give it a shot, this is the time to do so. Take a look at that. All right, Justin, what's going on in the esports world?
Well, last week we had the World of Tanks Grand Finals. They were highly entertaining to watch. Sadly, no North American team made it out of group stage, but that's kind of expected for us in tanks anymore right now. The finals went down to Elong from China and Hellraisers from Russia, and Russia once again won the World of Tanks Grand Finals. I don't think they've lost one yet. I could be wrong on that, though. League of Legends North American Collegiate Championships are this weekend. We'll be watching that.
Yay!
And I'm wondering if they'll put it on ESPN like they did Heroes of the Dorm or Heroes of the Storm. It was called the Heroes of the Dorm tournament, but it's for Heroes of the Storm. And they showed the finals of that versus Cal Berkeley and Arizona State on ESPN2.
That
And
created an
that was-
uproar in the media. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that just blew up everywhere.
There were famous people that were ragging on ESPN for putting a video game on it and calling it a sport. Those people actually have no idea what gaming is,
obviously they don't know what a sport is either.
obviously.
No. And Cal Berkeley ended up winning that, by the way.
Which also brings us to
Winning all
our
5 games.
Our next big discussion is esports on actual sports channels.
Esports, ESPN.
Is this actually a gateway to esports hitting the mainstream media?
Yes. Well, do I think it will happen within this year? No.
Well, it's a good start. A huge start, actually. I think what really is going to kick this off is the fact that colleges are getting involved and actually giving out scholarships for esports. Esports is becoming such a big deal. Now, however, I feel that esports will never be as big as an actual physical sport such as baseball, football, because it's too diverse. There's too many different small leagues. If there was a unified actual esports league, that would be a different story.
Yes, if we were let's say Europe, for example. Europe pretty much all the tournaments are ran by the ESL. And I would love to see that happen with MLG here, but it just doesn't happen. And just about every tournament done in Europe is done through ESL, through their channels, and it's great.
I'm with
And
Racer
we
in
just don't have
chat.
that system here.
He-
I think esports should have a channel too.
His
I
own
think-
channel. You know, if I had someone backing me, putting up the money, I would start an esports channel. Contact Time Warner, contact all the major carriers, say, look, channel 387, your esports channel.
It'd be ESPN.
No, it's
E-Network.
ESPN Ocho.
ESPN.
Your
There is
esport network.
ESPN Ocho. Isn't there?
No, there's not.
There should be.
Oh, that's from
from,
Dodgeball.
It's that's from Dodgeball.
Okay. Okay. I knew I've heard of it before. I just couldn't pinpoint it. The brain wasn't really wrong. No, but ESPN would be awesome for a name for that.
Unfortunately, that would be
I really don't
copyrighted.
see why people have a problem with this. I really don't. Why? You show poker on freaking ESPN. How is that a sport?
Poker is awesome. They don't show chess.
They don't show chess. They show the spelling bee.
Spelling bee is a sport.
Esports, they actually make millions of dollars. These players make a living, a huge living off this stuff. There's articles all over the internet about people who were working as a burger flipper at McDonald's now make millions as an esports champion and are actual international celebrities.
Yes.
This is a big deal. Esports growing on the average of 400% per year. If you do the math, within the next 2 to 3 years, it's going to be bigger than football.
And as soon as the numbers come out with this of what they had on ESPN, because they haven't released that yet, I will try to dig that out.
I went to PAX Prime in 2013, and I guarantee you that 80% of the show floor was esports.
Oh, there would have to be.
It was phenomenal. Matter of fact, I was going with my partner in the network that I was working for at the time, and I told him, be warned, esports is a big deal. I kept on pushing him, like, we need to do an esports-based show. It's becoming a huge, huge deal. No, it's not. It's nothing. It's a joke. We got to PAX. After PAX Prime, after that, he goes, okay, we need to do an esports show. It's a giant deal.
Esports are everywhere, and there's organizations now such as TSM, Fnatic, Evil Geniuses, and you got huge organizations now running these great teams in multiple games
With major sponsors.
With major sponsors, and they're getting huge fan bases. So people have their favorite teams. And it's great. It's like a normal sport now.
Justin, I had an idea for an esports team.
I do. I smelled something burning.
Yeah, this is going to be a game changer. It's going to be the old farts, old fart gaming, OFM.
OFM.
People 25 years and older, gaming professionally. OFM.
Wait. BFG. Brain fart gaming. Yes. I used to know what that stood for, but I forgot.
I'm gonna do a professional team. I'm gonna play on them, but it's gonna be old fart gaming, OFM.
Okay.
And then when the OFM goes and wins a championship, and we get to make fun of all those young guys with our canes and our gray hair and.
I remember when
I pawned you, noob.
Did you say old fart gaming? Like OF? Wouldn't that be OFG?
That's what I said. OFG.
OFM. I think you were saying OFM.
I said OFG.
Okay.
if it's an offline tournament, every time we walk up to the stage, we'll have to walk up with King or a walker.
Yeah, put the gray hair wigs on.
Oh my god, no! You got to do it like Willy Wonka in the Chocolate Factory. You walk out all crippled with the cane, and then you throw it and start doing backflips.
with our sponsored, jerseys on. Yeah, let's do this. Yeah. Come on, that'd be so freaking epic. OFG, that'd be epic.
So good. Oh my god.
Esports for the win.
Oh, so good.
What have we been playing, gents? James, what are you up to? Sorry, Justin.
Oh, go on, James.
I've been doing the same thing I've been doing for the past 2 weeks. I've been playing some old school Legend of Zelda randomizer. Randomizer 1.2. You can Google it. Zelda randomizer makes the game brand new again. And I've been running with speedrunslive.com, doing races and stuff. I got my official first place against some really good racers. Beat the number 3, the ranked number 3 or number 4. I was able to beat him. That was a really good achievement. I think I moved up the rankings to number 15 now, 14 or 15. So I'm doing pretty good with that. I'm having a lot of fun with it. I continue to do that. So that's the one big thing that I've been playing. And then I have actually been playing some more World of Warships. Been enjoying that. I wish I had more time. I'm going to try to do some of that this weekend. Maybe stream. Maybe do something. I don't know. But I've been really busy with work, so I haven't been able to do everything that I want to do. I haven't been able to keep up with my schedule and everything. So, but I have had time for some World of Warships. Had a lot of fun with the minor updates that they had last time. My destroyer doesn't feel nerfed at all, so definitely fun. I'm up to tier 7 now with the cruisers, Japanese cruisers.
Nice, very nice. I've been boycotting World of Warships until 3.1 comes out.
Yeah, that's what I've been waiting on. Every time I load up the game for just to see if there's like an update or something, and it actually updates. I go, ooh, oh, good game, and I'm disappointed.
The sound glitch is driving me up a wall, and they said they fixed it in 3.1, so I'm hoping that's the case. I think we're gonna change the name of the show to Old Fart Gaming.
I'm not, but we're not old. Well, 2 out of 3 of us are.
You watch it.
It's like I'm only 24.
Yeah, I'll be 24 as long as I'm online and streaming. I'll be 24.
All right, Justin,
Well,
what have you been up to, man?
Joe could take a Skype page and say 66, but
Oh, don't even go there.
I've been playing a lot of CS:GO lately. I mean, a lot. You can ask Joe. Every time I'm online
Yeah,
on Steam, I'm in CS:GO.
I've been tempted to join in too, but I haven't yet.
I've made it up to Gold Nova 2. I went up 2 ranks in one day in competitive. That was a weird thing to have happen. For like the past week, I've only lost like 6 games. So I've been on a roll lately, so I really don't want to stop. I've also been playing Total War Attila when I have taken little breaks just to get off for a little bit. And that's been a lot of fun. At work during lunch, I've been playing Hearthstone on the phone, which is highly addicting.
Oh my god. Productivity levels have increased 1,000% at work since Hearthstone came on the phone. 1,000% more productive or something like that. Yes, I've been playing a lot too. I've played a few ranked matches and stuff. That was
Yeah, I know. It's just like, it's a bad thing that they stuck it on my phone because now I
Yeah.
play it.
yeah.
And
I
that's a
wish
smart
I
thing on
had
their
played
end.
Goodbye battery. Like seriously, what I'm talking about, you play 4 or 5 matches, your battery's dead. So
Actually, my battery's usually okay, but
I've
yeah.
last week I actually did 2 gun skins for CS:GO. The Red Velvet and Justin's Bee, the Bumblebee.
My Bumblebee.
A lot of people said on Twitter those guns looked fantastic, but on Twitch, last I checked, which was about 5 days ago, there were more dislikes than likes on both of them, so I don't have my hopes up.
tough crowd.
Yeah. Well, they like the flashy ones with the stupid gangster-style graffiti all over them, and those seem to be the more
Yeah.
popular ones.
Tough crowd.
Not my cup of tea, but I did it for practice. It was fun. I might do some more in the future. I wanted to get... See, when I first did the gun for Justin, I thought, okay, if I did it, he gets download it and use it in game. Not the case. You have to go through a voting system on Steam before they'll even think about making it available for the game.
Yeah, that's what I thought too, but oh well.
Yeah. So, yeah, there's still hope. Still hope that someone sees it and says, hey, you know what? We like this gun. Hey, everybody, go up, vote this gun. So, I thought Red Velvet was really cool. I thought Justin's was really cool, too. It has our logo on it.
Yep.
It's not easy to do, either.
Didn't
But
figure it was.
this week, my entire weekend, when I wasn't working, was soaked up in GTA Online. I blame my brother. I finally got Grand Theft Auto 5. I was so ecstatic. My computer crashed the very next morning, so I didn't get to play it. Had to rebuild Windows. Finally got into the game Friday night. Played solo player, single player, and then my brother's like, you got to play GTA Online with me. Well, when I played GTA Online, when I had GTA 5 for my PS3, it was terrible. Absolutely terrible. Well, it's a lot better. It's actually quite addicting, a lot of fun. You can golf, tennis, go on missions, you can race, you can do all kinds of stuff. But there are some serious problems with the game. The load times online are phenomenally terrible. I mean, I've had load times take up to 2 minutes. 3 minutes once. It's terrible. The thing is, and it also is the griefers in the game. Good thing there's a way to make yourself passive when you go into games, so you don't have to worry about getting ganked by these multiple people who spend their entire time hunting other players in the game, just to grief them. That's all they do. I had one guy following me, because when you leave a vehicle when you're in passive mode, your vehicle becomes a part of the game world again.
Yep.
Untouchable. When you're inside the vehicle, it's untouchable. I had a guy following me wherever I went, and as soon as I got out of the vehicle, blew it up. Got in another vehicle, he waited till I got out of it, blew it up again.
You can get shot though while you're in a vehicle.
Not
You
in
can get
passive.
sniped out of it.
Not in passive mode.
Not in passive though. Yeah. You're right.
I stay in passive almost every single moment I'm inside the game world. Unless I'm
Yeah, that's
I'm normally not even, I'm usually either racing, I'm doing one of the sports, or I'm out doing missions, or I'm doing heists. I got myself a large apartment. I got the 101st floor, which I found out was the best apartment in the game. $375,000, a lot less than the $500,000 top of the line one. Same interior, same 10-car garage, but the best view in the game. In the middle of downtown, Los Santos with
Los Santos.
the 101st floor view of the entire city. It's phenomenal. And I got my awesome orange car with orange neon. It's BA. Been playing a lot of that. Really, really enjoying it. Friend the Widget, if you play it. I'm all over the place. I'm always willing to do missions, have some fun, race, whatever. Racing does tick me off sometimes. People purposely just try to sit there and ram people off the road. There was one guy who didn't even race. He just went off to a corner, waited till you were passing, and tried to ram you off the side rail. They just grief to grief. People like that I don't get them. And I did play some Primal. However, the Hunter Primal, they made Raptors a lot more difficult. They will kill you in 2 to 3 hits now. It's kind of a pain in the neck. The designers of that game, the people who made that game, need to test things before they put it out. Really should consider testing it before they put it out.
I laugh, but you're probably 100% right, and that you see that more and more nowadays, and that's upsetting.
Yeah.
I laugh because of how true it is. So.
Yeah, it's very true. A lot of these independent developers, they do not test their game. Oh, we think this will be cool, so they put it out, and it completely breaks the game every damn time. They have to do a rush to get an update done because they use the public who bought their game on so-called release to test their game. It's not a smart thing to do.
No.
Not at all. But yeah, that's what I've been up to. Justin?
Yeah, when it was early before they officially released it, it was okay. I could deal with it because I bought into that.
Yeah.
Whatever. But now it's released, and now that you're doing that, it's bad.
Yeah. All right, so we did have a couple more topics. We did get into 2 of the big ones for tonight. We are just about out of time. Our top 3 fighting, boxing, MMA style games. Really, really quick. Whoever can go first, go.
Street Fighter, Mike Tyson's Punch-Out, and Mortal Kombat.
Good choices. Mortal Kombat 4, Mortal Kombat 1, and Killer Instinct.
Nice.
Super Smash.
Good one.
Sorry.
Good one. Yeah.
I had to
That's
throw that
fine.
one in
I
there.
hate Super Smash Bros.
I know you do, Joe. Fight Night Champions.
Good one too.
I liked its storyline a lot. And I'd probably have to go with Punch-Out as well.
Punch-Out, yes. The old one, or Super Punch-Out, or the new one on the Wii.
The old one.
Okay,
The old
yeah.
one.
Mike Tyson Punch-Out.
I think Super Punch-Out's my favorite out of the Punch-Out series. I like that one the best. Super.
Yeah, it wasn't as so much a memorization of patterns.
Yeah, it was reactive. So.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is tonight's episode of 16 of Ninja Monkey Gaming, which will maybe be later called Old Fart Gaming.
I don't know if you'll. I don't know if you'll do that, Joe, because that means you'd have to redo the logo, redo the intro.
Yeah, I probably
redo
won't.
the outro.
Everybody, have a fantastic week. Keep on gaming. And make sure you go look up Kempo41 or the widget. I keep on forgetting which one it is for me on Steam.
I think it's Kempo 401.
Yeah, look it up. Like my guns or dislike them. It's up to you. And yeah, have a great week.
And remember, if you're watching this on YouTube, remember to like, comment, and subscribe.
Bye, everyone. Hope you enjoyed this episode of Old Fart Gaming.
We're not old. I'm not old. I'm not old.